Hello everyone, welcome to MSM Tech channel. Today I'm going to walk you through RobotStudio. RobotStudio, what is RobotStudio? RobotStudio is ABB's offline programming and simulation software for ABB industrial robots. It lets you design, simulate, program and test robotic system on your PC without needing a physical robot. So today I'm going to show you the pick and place procedure and show you how the robot performs it step by step. So now, first of all, let me show you how to download the application RobotStudio. You search on your Chrome or Edge or your navigator RobotStudio download. The first website, you click on it, then you scroll down. Then you give your informations, you click on submit, they will show you download, then you click on download and it will download it directly. Let me show you. I already did it, so I don't need to do it. So after that, you set up it on your computer. Also, I need to tell you something. When you download the application, they will give you 30 days trial. After those 30 days, you need to inquire license from ABB. There is also another way to use ABB. It's from your university. Basically, most of the engineering university has license from robotics companies like ABB, KUKA, Fanuc. So you just inquire the ID from your university and then use it with RobotStudio. If you need a specific video, a dedicated video for installing RobotStudio, you can tell me in the comments, so I will make a special video for it, so that we'll go through all the setup, the installation, everything. So basically, as you can see in the image, that's the task that we need to accomplish in this video. We take the box from the conveyor belt and then we put it onto the table. So you can see that the movement also of the fingers. Yes, you can see the movement of the fingers. You need to make the full simulation. We go to the targets, we close the fingers, and then we pick up, and then we place on the table, and then we open the fingers. Okay, now let's get started. You open the application RobotStudio. After you open the application, the first window that will show you is that. So, but click on include. Basically, this includes helps you to set up the robot and the virtual controller. The virtual controller is basically the thing that control your robot, that helps you program the robot. So this is the virtual controller. So it helps you. This include helps you to set up the robot and the virtual controller without needing it to install it in the station. So here it's faster and much more efficient. Okay, here you choose your robot version. We're going to use a 1200. The 1200. Here it's downloaded. For you, I'm sure it's not downloaded, so it will show you something. You just click yes, or if it's okay, there you click okay. Then the variant, we're going to choose the 7 kg and the 0.7 meter reach. Then the robot version, choose the newest one. Because if you choose another one, you can have problem because some of the functions perhaps won't work. You choose the newest one and then you click on create. So here, this is the station where we're going to put our components. This is the station, and here is
rotate. If you want to rotate the station, you need to tap Control Shift and then right click of the mouse. Okay, here they are showing us which robot we want to use. Okay, let's choose this one. Let me take. Let me take. Okay, let's choose the first one. Okay, now Control Shift to rotate. This is to rotate the station, and to zoom it, this it's the middle of the mouse. And if you want to navigate to pan the station, you just take control and then right click. That will move around the station. Rotate, move around. Okay, now here you can see the tab, model A, simulation, controller, rapid. We're going to go through some of those tabs in this video. And one of the most important thing here is if you open your project, you need to check two things before starting your project. It's the license. Mine will expire in 9 days because I download the application and then they gave me 30 days. Now it remains 9 days. After that, I'm going to take the educational license. And the second thing is the controller statue, because before doing a project, you need your components and the controller. The controller is like the software part of the robots. It helps you program the robots, and the hardware is the robot, the software is the controller. So the controller statue needs to be green. That means that it's completely set up and then we can use it. Okay, so now we installed our robots in the station. You can check it out. If you want to move the robots, you tap move and rotate. Then you tap the robot and you can move. Yes, because the task frame, you need to tap OK, because if you don't tap OK, the coordinate system of the robot will be attached to the world coordinate system. Or we don't need that. We need the robot's coordinate system to be attached to the robot. So if you move the robot, the task frame should move too. Okay, here you can move it around. And if you want to check the the joints of the robot, here is mechanism joint. Then you can check the joint mechanism here, 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 here. You can close that. Then if you want to put it to the home position, just say home pose, and then it will get back to its initial position, the home pose position. Okay, so now I need some components. So I will go to import libraries. Here I will put these libraries into the I will put a link into the description where you can download these libraries and then you can upload it into your station. So browse to libraries, and then I need two conveyor, the the belt conveyor here, this one, and the table. I need those two, and I need another component, which is the smart gripper. The smart gripper I already downloaded, so it shows here. But if you didn't download it yet, it will show at the bottom. So you come here and then you download smart gripper. Smart gripper. Then the first one, you just take the first one here. Okay. So now we need to mount the smart gripper to the robot. You take the smart gripper into the from the windows, from the layout window, and then you drop it to the robot's name. They will ask you, do you want to update the position of smart gripper? Then you take okay, yes, because we want to update the position. Then this is how we mount the gripper or the tool to the robot. Then if you want to check the mechanism of the smart gripper, it's here. You can open it or close it. It's 25, so that means 25 is the distance that can travel only one finger of the smart gripper. So that means the the whole distance from the two fingers is 50. Fully open, it's 50. Close, 0. 50, 0. Okay. Let me let me put it back to its position. Then after that we need to set up our station. We need to set up our station. Here, I'm going to move those things here. I want to rotate that one. I want to rotate this table. So you come here, then position, rotate. I want to rotate in the Z direction of with 90 degree. Z direction 90 degree. Apply. That's correct. And then this one, I want to move it in Z direction with minus 90 degree. Perfect. Then I position them. Okay. Now we are not finished yet. We need to we need to create we need to create a support for the robots. We need to create a support for the robots. So we go to modeling, and then you go solid, and then box. 200, 210, 210, and then 750. We take create, and then if you want, you can change the name of it, robot support. Okay. Then you need to place the robot onto the support. So here we have a lot of ways to do it. If you want, you can, if the robot was at its initial position when you set up the station, it was, you just needed to offset the robots into that position with the height of the support. But here we don't know the current position of the robot, so we need to position it with 1 point position, 1 point method, 1 point method. We come here. Okay, let me move that robot. Okay, I want to move it. Yes. Then like that. Okay. Now you come here. Now we want to take we want to take the middle, the center of the base of the robot, and then attach to the center of the support. So you come here, you take snap center, and then you choose this one. You choose, you don't need to get close to the point where you want to use, just go over the area, and then the it will show you the possible points that you can choose. So here it's showing me directly the center of the base, so I just take that, and then the destination point is the center of the base, this one. Then before applying the parameters, check if the robot is chosen. Here, as I can see in the layout window, the robot was not chosen, so you choose it. Then you take apply. Yes. Then it will set up the robots on support. Okay. Now we need to put the two tables inside the work environment of the robot before starting working, start working. So here, close that one. You come to the robot, then you go show work envelope, 2D, 3, 2D and 3D volume. So I just want the 3D volume. Then as you can see, they are in the robot work envelope, but let me just want to push it a bit. Yep, here in the table too. Okay, then this is perfect. And you close it. If you want to enable the work envelope, you come here, then you just tap that one. Okay, this is perfect. Now what we want is pick and place. So we want to take something here, let's say a box. We want to take a box here and then put it on that table. Take it from the conveyor belt and put it on the table. So now let's create our box. The box is here. Let's say the length is 40, then 40. Create. Then it will create the box here. And let me change the name to box. Then I want to put the box onto the conveyor belt here. Yes, I already did that. Then now the same method, snap center. Then here we're going to choose 1 point. Okay. Here, and then second point is okay. Snap center is not good, so we're going to choose snap mid. Snap mid. Okay, then apply. Snap center for the box and snap meet for the conveyor. Then you push the box, a little bit to the conveyor. Yes, here. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I'm sure it's in the work envelope of the robot. Yeah, 3D volume. Yes, it is. It is. Okay. Now, we're going to create target. Let's say you want to take the box here and then put it onto the table. You need to create targets. Targets are like specific points where you want to put your workpiece or your box. So here, and before creating targets, you need work object. The work object is basically the working area of the robot. It defines uh, it defines where the robot is currently working, or it shows the robot, or it tells the robot the orientation and the position of the workpiece where the robot is working. So here we're going to create the work object. It's create work object. We tap conveyor CNV, let's say CNV work object CNV, and then you define the origin. I'm going to take the origin here, snap center, the origin, or snap end. The origin is here, the x-axis is here, the y-axis, I will, take it to the other end of the conveyor. Oh, so I need to repeat it. Okay, I will take the y-axis here, then the x and the origin. Okay, accept, and then create. The work object is created. So I'm going to show you something. If, let's say, if you move the box, if you move the table, or the belt conveyor, if you move the belt conveyor, then move the belt conveyor, let me move it. If you move the belt conveyor, the work object won't move. So you need to attach it to the work object. Let me attach the work object to the belt conveyor. You come to path and target, then this is your work object. I'm attached to, right click, attach to, and then belt conveyor. Do you want to update the position? No, don't update the position, because if you update the position, it's going to set your work object to the coordinate system of the belt conveyor, which is down. So take no. Then it's fine now. Okay, let's do the same thing for the table. Come here, or table TLB, then here position, the origin is here, then the X, because I want the X to be here. So I want the X to be here. I'll put the X here, and the Y I want to be here. Then I take OK and then create. As you can see, both of them are created now.
So this is the end for the first part. After I'm going to do the second part. Thank you for your attention and see you for the next video.